Qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella, de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, carnal. Ánimo.
And Eric Gomez, president at Golden Boy, said all the groundwork is done for Vergil Ortiz, said on the Mario Lopez and Steve Kim podcast. All the groundwork is laid for Terence Crawford to fight Vergil Ortiz. They're just waiting on Terence Crawford to say he's entertaining the fight with Tim Tszyu losing, all of that. Now, somebody said Bernard and them was talking about him fighting somebody else. You got De La Hoya out there saying he should fight Spence in Cowboy Stadium, or he should fight, Jamel Charlo. I seen a random video out there on YouTube that said Jamel can fight Jesus Ramos next, which is a dangerous fight on both ends. So I don't really know what's going on there. But what I can say is, I mean, really, I don't get what you get out of fighting Vergil after Sergey Bochachuk fight. I don't see what you get out of that. But if it make dollars, it makes sense. But for so many times when Vergil could have lined it up, they said no. They pulled out of being number one. Ex-WBO president Paco, they said it multiple times. That they was like, no. That they weren't interested in making that fight. So, yeah, I mean, shit, they should go ahead and do it, in my humble opinion. They should do it. It makes a ton of sense. If Crawford ain't gonna fight, but most people gonna want to see him fight background Mazaliev. But I guess if he don't fight Mazaliev, why don't Vergil Ortiz fight Mazaliev? Because right now, Vergil don't bring nothing but risk for Bud. What does Bud get for beating Vergil? It's not going to be a record audience. It's not going to be a record payday. I beat up Earl Spence Jr. for what? I don't get nothing out of it. It ain't like I get to beat a Honduras up, like this Teofimo Lopez. Like, I don't get nothing out of beating Vergil. He got everything to gain with nothing really to lose but his own. That's it. So what do I gain out of beating on Vergil? So I get it. And at this point, if he's not entertaining the IBF background Mazaliev, he can't get Canelo, which I really don't want to see that fight, honestly. Canelo gonna send that nigga to the upper room. If he can't, he can't get Fondor Spence, then I think he should move on. Honestly, I think he should move on. I think he should move on. I think he should absolutely move on. Just retire. Nothing left for you to do. Go raise your kids, be at home. Do that. Guarantee when he retire after a while, that nigga gonna be begging for the interviews. You see it with fighters all the time. That's the easiest fighters to interview is the trainers and the retired fighters. The easiest ones to interview. They love to talk about, give game and their perspective on the sport of boxing and how it was. They love to talk. But him and Vergil, I mean, so be it. I don't, what did he get out of it? I think if I'm Vergil, I'm trying to go get Mazaliev. Maybe the way he looked versus Bochachuk, I don't know. Him and Mazaliev would be a barn burner, though. That shit'd be a barn burner. For real, that'd be a barn burner. They both cracking. They both are breaking neck. So maybe Vergil can get him, but as far as Bud and Vergil, maybe Vergil can catch Bud getting old overnight. I think the game plan, I fight somebody like Bud, I guess I would want to treat him like an old man. Hit him everywhere. Hit him on the body. Hit him on the elbows. Hit him on the arms. But they say the contract is locked and loaded and ready to go, and it's agreed. They just waiting on Bud. And maybe he looked good versus Bochachuk. Maybe he would have got the fight. So, really it's up to Bud. But Terence got too much. I think Terence just got too much sauce for Vergil. You know, and we gonna see what Vergil. Well, we seen Vergil could take a punch. We seen that. He a dog, man. He got some athleticism too. He can crack. So he always in the game. One punch, you know, can be over with. We didn't see fighters get old overnight in the ring. Shane Mosley. You know? We didn't see it. So we didn't see guys get old. But, you know, I would love to see him and Vergil. And that's the fight they probably should make. Vergil don't fight Bud. You know, so that's the fight they should make. But I think Vergil got a chance in that fight. But man, you know, Vergil, I mean, hey, Tim Tszyu can throw some shit too though, so he took some shit from Tim Tszyu. Vergil might be a little bit more snappier puncher though. He a more explosive puncher. You ever seen them quarterbacks that throw like J.J. McCarthy, Matt Stafford, Joe Flacco, how the football just jump out their hand when they throw it? There's some guys, you know, they just throw the ball, and some guys that really can throw the football and they just jump out their hand. Like it just pop. You know, the real talented arm throwers, arm strength. And the ball just jump. That's kind of how Vergil is as a puncher. He's a snappy puncher, explosive puncher. They trying to work on his defense and have him do this high Arthur Abraham high guard shell look. You know, they trying to explode out the shell. The problem with the shell is you get in there with a combination puncher that works some angles, you get in a little bit of trouble. That's the only problem with that type of defense. But Winky Wright perfected it as well too. So, you know, he perfected it too. So it's interesting in my opinion. Very interesting. Very interesting. So I kind of look forward to seeing, you know, Vergil back into the ring again. I think he's gonna learn a lot from the Bocacho fight. Do I think he underestimated him? I'm not sure. But that dude boxed the shit out of Vergil though. Most people think if Crawford can outbox him, he's a tall glass of milk too. And then that guy can outbox you, Crawford can, but you know, could have been an off night, could have been a trajectory thing. You know, Vergil, if he had to do it again, I guarantee you he'll break that dude down to the bottom. If he has to do it again, Vergil will break that dude down to the bottom. That's what he would do. He would break that dude down to the bottom. But sometimes you come in there thinking, oh, he got stopped by Brandon Adams, Bocacho. I should be able to stop him. I mean, not necessarily, and that proved to be true. So sometimes you got to come into the fight ignoring if they got a glass chin or whatever. Sometimes you just got to break them down. Follow the game plan. The game plan should never be, we're going to knock them out. See how Teofimo Sr. did Teofimo Lopez versus Camboso. Having an emotional trainer that don't know what the fuck they doing. That's what happened to your ass. They should have just boxed them, and I guarantee they boxed them. The knockout probably would have came. Same thing with Vergil. Vergil probably just thought, yo, Brandon Adams did it, I could do it. He ain't shit, I'm the shit, you know. And not necessarily that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case. That wasn't the case. So yeah. It be like that sometimes. But yeah, Bud is probably like, if Bud really don't, you know, really set on that Canelo fight, he don't get that fight. You know, he don't get that fight, then, you know, I think for him, it's probably time to wrap it up, homeboy. You know, if you really don't want to fight Fondor, you really don't probably want to entertain a Spence rematch. You really don't want to fight Madrimov, which don't bring the most money to the table, so that's very understandable. So if you don't really want to fight those guys, we understand it. We understand it. So, but yeah, Vergil Ortiz is like, nah. A lot of people say, well, you know, Vergil would have smoked him too. I forgot the fuck Vergil looked like in his last fight. Yeah, you fight these unknown guys, man, like, you know, they like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. That's the real thing. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. The bar is set so low for them because nobody know who they is. We live in a name brand society. I always say that. People don't buy material. They don't buy things because they're good material or they made, you know, they made the last. A lot of people buy stuff off the brand name, especially in the Negro community. That's what they know. They buy stuff because of a name, because of a symbol, because if somebody wore it and it was hot. Not too many people ride their own wave and wear stuff because they actually like it. Fuck the name, I like it. I look good in it. And believe it or not, like real women and real men, like they like, damn, I like how you put that together. That look fresh. You know what I'm saying? But if you dealing with little hood motherfuckers and little immature people, you know, this ain't no ball man or this ain't no whatever they wearing. Remember y'all had y'all lashes flashing like red light, green light? Like it was Squid Games or preschool game with the Robin jeans on. I ain't forgot. A lot of y'all been sweet like McDonald's sweet tea. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJGood313, Venmo, CJGood313. Like I said, Linktree, Instagram, Facebook. Check out the Patreon. Won't be disappointed. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Check out the boxing news playlist. Peace.